Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I would like to show you my maintenance after a practice day or practice weekend, which parts I change and which parts you need to take a closer look and maintain your IF14-II car. So after practice or a race session, I just want to make sure there's no tweak in the car. So I lose the top deck. And just make sure I don't have got any tweak in the car. On your board or glass plate, just make sure it's good. Next thing I check is the belts. The drivetrain is very important, so please check the belts if the edges looks fresh. So on this belt I can see there's a little bit wear on the edges. Same in the rear. So for this time I would change the belts. The belts I normally change, let's say after a weekend, 2-day test, I change the belts. Normally the front belt you can drive a little bit longer than the rear belt, but I like to keep it fresh. You can also check the pulleys, plastic pulleys, just to make sure it's also fresh. It still have the nice edge. If these gets weared out, your belts will also get worn out a lot quicker. Then I would like to check the outdrives, that it don't have any damage. It's still nice and smooth. I like to go over all the blades and check and put some new grease. Also check the bearings. Just take out the drive shafts and make sure it's still fresh. Just put some bearing oil in, should be fine. Then I normally redo the shock after each day of testing. Normally just fill up the shock with fresh oil. If you use the soft membrane, I think in these shocks I have the hard membrane. But if you use the soft membrane, you can, after a few practice runs, I suggest you change to a fresh membrane, because the soft one is, it gets really soft after a few runs. So redo the shocks and with the soft membrane, just take a set of new ones to keep it performing the best. Have the shocks off, make sure the arms still moving free. Seems very good. So the shocks are off, your oil is moving freely. So then I go ahead and take out, check the pins, that it's perfectly straight. So we have the pins out from the rear here. Normally these pins, they last quite long time. Let's say you run the car for a whole season. I think maybe you can change the pins one time per season if you really want to have it super fresh, but they last pretty long. I know what I normally do is just clean them with a brake cleaner. And make sure there is no marking or wear on them. And then just put them back. Then we also have the drivetrain again, so the rear dog bone and the wheel axle. On the dog bone at the edge here, CVD, this can get worn out pretty quickly. You will see a little bit edge from the pin, and for that you need to change the dog bone. So I change the dog bone pretty often, like for a new race or after maybe 1 or 2 practice days. I like to change the dog bone. So we have here a new dog bone and a used one. It's hard to see on the video, but I will put a picture below. You can see in the sleeve on the dog bone it gets a little bit worn out from the pin, which creates not smooth drivetrain during when the suspension move. So therefore, take a new dog bone and refresh. So there I have my drivetrain together again. For the outdrives and the ball joints, I like to use the SMJ Ultra Joint grease. It keeps the drivetrain smooth, and your product will last longer. So if you follow these steps, you will make sure your car always perform at the top of its level. And I hope this helped you out on your own practicing racing. Please send me a message if you have any more questions. And check out Infinity website and or contact your local dealer for new products. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.